going to show you why. They just put all those up over there.
Breaking news, these new 5G Death Tower networks are going to be worse than living in a microwave oven. You saw some 15 milliwatts per meter squared on this tri-field meter. And as this victim approaches the window, he's getting dosed. And it just goes off the scales, way beyond the microwave oven, and he's not even outside. Imagine these poor sheeple walking on the street, oblivious, on their phones, no less. 1 in 3 men out there will die of cancer thanks to these 5G death towers. Those numbers are going to double, ladies and gentlemen, and it's only going to get worse. You can't imagine the genocide that's coming thanks to this death tower network. Look at this power supply. Look at these amplifiers, basically connected to this giant cantina. And it's amazing. People are going to be watching these things go up from their bedroom window. They're going to be across the street from everybody. And it's going to bring misery and mayhem, to say the least. These new and improved death towers are going to be at your shopping centers, your grocery stores, your schools, right across the street from you, no escape. And that's the plan. Ladies and gentlemen, no escaping these death towers, no escaping the eugenics program. Everybody should be horrified by the prospects of seeing one of these death trees, death towers, death pods from your bedroom window, on your way to work. It's just not necessary. These things have a range of up to 250 miles in some cases. 5 miles for these little death pods that they're putting up everywhere. And of course, since they can only put one carrier on a death pod, they're going to be, putting 2 or 3, of these poles clustered together. And I mean, it's just going to be a nightmare. You can't even imagine how bad you're going to get dosed every day thanks to this beast system in this upside down world, where good is evil and evil is good out there. And of course, the situation is only going to get worse. The legal limits are far beyond what scientists recommend as safe. Legal does not mean safe, ladies and gentlemen. It's just, some kind of guidelines put out there by the industry to make it appear safe. But the scientific evidence is quite clear. Even non-ionizing radiation causes mutations in the DNA. That was proven back in the 70s. And of course, they're trying to bury these studies. They're trying to make people, believe that these death towers are safe. But you can tell by the proximity of these towers to people that they're out to get you, because they have a huge range. These aren't like toy walkie-talkies, that are good for only like a mile or so. These are, professional grade terminators, death pods in your community, blasting away at you non-stop. It's outrageous, ladies and gentlemen. And if people really understood the dangers of these death towers, they'd be out there, taking them down themselves. But instead, the sheeple are just watching television, worried about the politics, worried about, the days of our lives soap opera that's unfolding before our very eyes. But while people are distracted, and that's really the word here, distracted, they're gearing up to roll out their Skynet, to roll out their automation, to roll out the Robocops and the Terminators. And the end game here is to plug you into the Matrix with the brain chip, so that you can just be locked in your body as the AI is in control. This is a very scary prospect for humanity. And people are just, idly driving by these death towers, somewhat concerned, somewhat suspicious about what's going on, but obviously not suspicious enough. I mean, even like, a microwave oven, right, which is nothing compared to these death towers, puts out quite a bit of energy. And, this may not be ionizing radiation. This may not be, plutonium. But this shit will cut through you like a hot knife through butter. And it will cause all sorts of damage along its way. Don't think just because, it's a microwave oven that it's safe. And don't think just because, these death towers are called cell towers that they're safe. I mean, we've seen the cancer clusters. We've seen the damage in their wake. And to think that people are just selling out and, saying that, oh, yeah, this is wonderful and we just can't wait, to have 2 or 3 of them in our neighborhoods. I mean, obviously they're getting paid, and that's that. Everybody else is